There is a quiet tension sitting in many homes right now, and the Spirit of the Lord is addressing it with precision and mercy. Children feel frustrated because parents are always working. Parents feel weary because children appear ungrateful. Both sides feel unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Scripture reveals that this tension is not new, it is ancient and spiritual. In the book of Genesis, Jacob labored for years to provide for his household. The Hebrew concept behind his labor is the word avoda, which means work, service, and worship. Jacob's provision was not just employment, it was a covenant responsibility. Yet his sons did not perceive the weight of what he carried. Their lack of gratitude was not rebellion, it was immaturity. When provision is present but perception is absent, entitlement grows. This is why scripture does not just command provision, it commands understanding. On the other side, scripture tells us about Eli's sons. 1 Samuel 2:12 says, "They knew not the Lord." The Hebrew word used for knew is yada, which does not mean awareness, it means an intimate understanding. They were close to holy things but disconnected from reverence. Familiarity without instruction always leads to dishonor. That is why children must not only receive provisions, they must be taught perspective. Parents, hear this with clarity. Provision is powerful, but presence interprets provision. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go." The Hebrew word for train is chanakh, which means to dedicate or to initiate. Training is not correction alone, it is an explanation, it is modeling, it is narrating a sacrifice so that children can develop spiritual sight. Children, hear this with wisdom. Exodus 20:12 says, "Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long." The Hebrew word for honor is kabod. It means to give weight, to treat as heavy, to recognize value. Honor is not agreement. Honor is recognition of sacrifice. Your parents' labor is often silent warfare. The hours, the stress, the exhaustion you do not see are seeds planted so you would not suffer what they suffered. In the wilderness, Israel complained while manna fell daily. Psalm 78 tells us God rained down manna, yet they tempted him in their hearts. The Hebrew word for manna comes from the phrase manhu, meaning what is it? Even provision can be despised when understanding is absent. Gratitude is not about manners. Gratitude is about vision. Most family frustration is not rebellion or neglect. It is misalignment. The Hebrew word for alignment is rooted in yashar, meaning straight, upright, ordered. God is not merely correcting behavior in this season, He is restoring order. I hear the Lord saying, I am restoring divine order to homes where misunderstanding has ruled. I am realigning hearts, not just habits. I am healing conversations that were never had and softening places that hardened under pressure. Malachi 4:6 declares that God will turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to the fathers. The Hebrew word for turn is shuv. It means to return, to restore, to realign. This is not a correction by force. This is alignment by revelation. When honor flows upward and understanding flows downward, healing takes root. Isaiah 58 says, "You shall be called the restorer of paths to dwell in." Restoration begins in the home. This is the season where frustration gives way to order, order gives birth to healing, and healing produces peace.